what is up with y'all, man? It's Eben on the track, and I'm back with another video. Today I wanted to show you guys and break down how to make Lil Tjay J.I, Stunna Gambino, Heartbreak, New York type beats. You get what I'm saying? So you already kind of heard what it sounds like in the beginning with the preview, so I'm gonna just get straight into it. So first and foremost, with these type of beats, you want to have the BPM really high. You get what I'm saying? So it's at 201, and the chords are probably one of the most important things. So with that being said, man, I did use Omnisphere, Keyscape, Cinematic, Preset. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just show y'all the chord progression, man. It wasn't really too complicated. I'm gonna just draw that in. Excuse the CPU, man. It is a lot of plugins that's open right now, but I wanted to give you guys everything that I used. So it was in the key of G minor, that is. And I made sure that I dragged the velocity down, you get what I'm saying, so it's nice and soft. I'm actually not gonna play it through the plugin. I did render it out. I just had vintage verb. I had a crystal choir on it from Effect Rack, a stereo shaper, and I think I went to like the 4th preset just to make it wider, and just a parametric EQ cutting out the lows. So it's gonna give you this. So from there, man, I did go into Pigments, and Pigments is a plugin that's kind of similar to Analog Lab. You get what I'm saying? It has a lot of more arpeggio type stuff, but it does have some really fire sounds. And I did use this preset called Mallet's Dream, and I just copied and pasted the chords to kind of layer it. So that made you know, this sound right here. And the only plugins that I had on that channel was I had a little bit of gross beat on it and a EQ. That was about it. So from then on, you have the chords and that coming together, and it'll make it sound like this. Adds a nice little layer. And from there, I did layer it with one more Pigment sound, and this time it was just a pad, and this preset was called Blank Makes You Crazy Pad. That's kind of a wild name, but it's a pretty fire pad though, so I rendered that out as well. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, man, I just added a synth bass. This synth bass was in my boy Chase Vibes drum kit, man. He's really fire. Shout out to him. Go cop his drum kit, bro. And after that, I really just added a windy texture. This was in, I think, Carson Hackney's texture kit. I kind of had it turned down a lot, but it just creates like a cold type of vibe, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? That's what the beat kind of gives off. So the whole melody is going to sound like this with everything included. And I also had a vocal, but I'll show y'all that in a second. And coming into the vocal, this is what it's going to sound like all together. And all the vocal really was, bro, was arcade, and I kind of chopped it up a little more. This was the original vocal. It's called I Got You, and it kind of sounded like this in the MIDI. Feel me? It was just doing too much. So I kind of chopped it up a little bit, rendered it out, and made it sound like this. I did add runs, and this is basically the same preset as the piano. You get what I'm saying? Literally the same exact preset. And this was the MIDI for this. It wasn't too complicated, man. You know, the CPU is going crazy right now, but this was the render version of that, along with the melody. And that just had, like I said, the same exact presets as the main piano, just went higher up. You get what I'm saying? So this is the entire melody with every instrument playing. So going from there, man, it really just goes into the drums, which are super simple, bro. I really didn't do too much, man. This was the 808 pattern. As for the hi-hats, I did play with the velocity a lot. I noticed that happens a lot with these type of beats now. And going from there, I just layered that with a shaker. I think I learned that on YouTube as well. And then the tom just kind of adds an accent. And as you can hear, the reverse hi-hat in there, reverse open hat. It just adds more bounce, you know what I'm saying? So you already know what everything sounds like all together, man. It's a pretty easy beat breakdown, showing you guys how to make Lil Tjay J.I type beats, man. And as far as arrangement, man, it really didn't get too complicated. I would say that I did an intro, as you can see here, a pre-hook, very simple pre-hook, and then the hook comes in where all the instruments are playing. Then the verse comes in. I always try to keep it really simple on the verse with this type stuff, bro, because they really like to go super melodic, you know what I'm saying? Verse keeps going, verse keeps going. Another pre-hook, and then the hook again, and you feel me, just copied and pasted that. So that being said, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you did enjoy this, you feel me? Yeah, bro, tell me what y'all want to see in the comments, man. I'm out.